girls great? 1 year later, Springfield is back. I never imagined I'd be here. As a kid, I had dreams, college, teaching, a house. But for decades now, the dreams of millions of other kids have moved further out of reach. Hardworking families have gotten hammered, while lobbyists run the show in Washington. And that's why I'm running for the United States Senate, and I want everyone That's it. You know, 2 years ago, Massachusetts sent someone to Washington who seemed like a decent guy. But boy, did he let us down. In no time at all, he chose Wall Street over Main Street, millionaires over the middle class, and big oil over big ideas. We need a senator who will stand up for hardworking people, who won't sell out to Wall Street, and who will fight for our future. For so many years, our champion was Senator Ted Kennedy. Like so many of you, I was deeply blessed to have had the chance to support Senator Kennedy in his fight for working families. To this day, I keep a voicemail from Senator Kennedy thanking me for my help on consumer work. I wish I could thank him one last time. I wish I could tell him I'm doing my best to honor his memory. It's a long way from Ted Kennedy to Scott Brown. Look, I don't care what kind of truck Scott Brown drives.
This is a joke.
I don't care how he describes himself in TV ads. I care about how he votes. This election boils down to one question. Whose side do you stand on? What happens when the chips are down and tough votes are on the line? Does Scott Brown stand with working people? Or does he stand with big money and his Republican buddies? Well,
Rebel.
let's look at how he votes. Scott Brown voted against funding for summer jobs and voted twice to let the interest rate on student loans double. Last fall, with almost 250,000 people out of work here in Massachusetts, Scott Brown voted against 3 jobs bills. When some of us were working to rein in Wall Street, Scott Brown was personally negotiating to weaken the rules and give the big banks a $19 billion break. Scott Brown co-sponsored a bill to let employers block coverage for routine cancer screenings and birth control. And Scott Brown voted to limit the EPA's authority and repeatedly voted to give billions in subsidies to big oil companies. Okay, We know where Scott Brown stands, and it is not with the people of Massachusetts. But we also know where we stand. We stand for families. We believe in making investments in education and building a future for our kids. We stand for jobs. We believe in putting people to work to rebuild our transportation system and investing in clean energy jobs.
Yeah!
We stand for working people. We believe in the right to unionize and in collective bargaining. We stand for Social Security and Medicare. We believe in dignity and independence for all our seniors. And we stand for women, equal pay, access to work. Boy, I have to say, I never thought I'd need to say that in 2012. We stand with our veterans. We honor our service members by honoring our commitments to them. We stand for small businesses, for community banks and credit unions, and for the millions of people who work hard every day to build a better future. And we stand for accountability and a level playing field so that no one steals your purse on Main Street or your pension on Wall Street. And there's one more thing we should not forget about where Scott Brown stands. He wants to see Mitt Romney get elected to the White House and Mitch McConnell take over the Senate. We have seen where the Republicans want to drive this country, and it is ugly. We stand with President Obama. Don't be fooled by Scott Brown. No! Whoever he once was, I can tell you who he is now. Yes! Scott Brown is a Wall Street Republican. Yes! A big oil Republican.
Yes!
A Mitt Romney Republican. So, how does a Wall Street big oil Mitt Romney Republican plan to win? His answer is to talk about anything except how he voted on jobs, education, the environment, oil subsidies, or special deals for Wall Street. His answer is to talk about my family and how I grew up. Well, I say this. If that's all you've got, Scott Brown, I'm ready. I am not backing down. I didn't get in this race to fold up the first time I got punched. I got in this race because people are getting hammered, and they are counting on me to stand up for them. I'm ready. I'm here to ask for your vote. Are you ready?
Yeah!
Take on Wall Street? Are you ready to take on big oil? Are you ready to stop the Republicans from taking over the United States Senate? Are you ready to tell Scott Brown to put on his $660